Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the great Indian poet Henry Louis Vivian Desrosiers. I am Rajni Meena, Assistant Professor, Government College Awadhwata. Introduction of the poet. Henry Louis Vivian Desrosiers was an Indian poet and assistant headmaster of Hindu College, Kolkata. He was a radical thinker of his time and one of the first Indian educators to disseminate Western learning and science among the young men of Bengal. Long after his death by cholera, his legacy lived on among his former students, who came to be known as Young Bengal, and many of whom became prominent in social reform, law, and journalism. Desrosiers' early life. Henry Louis Vivian Desrosiers was born on 18 April 1809 at Antley, Padmapukur in Kolkata. His parents were Francis Desrosiers, a Christian Indo-Portuguese office worker, and Sophia Johnson Desrosiers, an English woman. His originally family name was De Rogerio. Desrosiers attended David Drummond Dharmatala Academy School from age 6 to 14. He later praised his early schooling for its liberal approach to education, particularly its unusual choice to teach Indian, Eurasian, and European children from different social classes together as peers. Desrosiers' later religious skepticism is sometimes attributed to David Drummond, who was known as a free thinker. Desrosiers was a successful student. Notice in the India Gazette and the Calcutta General at the time mentioned Desrosiers' academic excellence, including several academic prizes and successful performances in student plays. While a student, he read the poetry of his contemporaries John Keats, Percy Shelley, and Lord Byron. At the age 14, Desrosiers left school to work. He initially joined his father's office in Kolkata, then shifted to his uncle's indigo factory in Bhagalpur. Inspired by the scenic beauty of the banks of river Ganges, he started writing poetry, which he submitted to India Gazette. His poetic career began to flourish with poems published in multiple newspapers and periodicals in 1825. In 1827, when Desrosiers was 18, the editor John Grant took notice of his poetry, offering to publish a book of his work and inviting him to return to Kolkata. He soon became an assistant editor for Grant as well as publishing in several other periodicals and founding his own newspaper, the Calcutta Gazette. Hindu College and Young Bengals. In May 1826, at age 17, he was appointed teacher in English literature and his history at the new Hindu College. Desrosiers' intense zeal for teaching and his interactions with students created a sensation at Hindu College. He organized debates whereas ideas and social norms were freely debated. In 1828, he motivated students to form a literary and debating club called the Academic Association. This was a time when Hindu society in Bengal was undergoing considerable turmoil. In 1828, Raja Ram Mohan Rai established the Brahmo Samaj, which kept Hindu idols but denied idolatry. This resulted in a backlash within Orthodox Hindu society. Desrosiers helped discuss the ideas for social change already in the air. Despite his youth, he was considered a great scholar and a thinker. Within a short period, he drew around him a group of intelligent boys in college. He constantly encouraged them to think freely, to question, and not to accept anything blindly. His, teaching, his, his teachings inspired the development of the spirit of liberty, equality, and freedom. They also tried to remove social evils, improve the condition of women and peasants, and promote liberty through freedom of the press, trial by jury, and so on. His activities brought about the intellectual revolution in Bengal. It was called the Young Bengal movement, and his students, also known as Desrosiers, were fiery patriots. Due to backlash from conservative parents who disliked his wide ranging and open discussion of religious issues, Desrosiers was dismissed from his post in April 1831, shortly before his death. In 1838, after his death, the members of Young Bengal movement established a second society called the Society for the Acquisition of General Knowledge. Its main objective was to acquire and disseminate knowledge about the condition of the country. Desrosiers' death. Desrosiers died of cholera at age 22 on 26 December 1831 in Calcutta. His body was buried in South Park Street Cemetery. His writings. Desrosiers was generally considered an Anglo-Indian, being of mixed Portuguese, Indian and English descent, but he considered himself Indian. He was known during his lifetime as the first national poet of modern India, and the history of Anglo-Indian poetry typically begins with him. His poems are regarded as an important landmark in the history of patriotic poetry in India, especially to India, my native land, and the Fakir of Jangira. His poems were influenced by romantic poetry, especially those poets like Lord Byron, Robert Southey. His publications, poems 1827, The Harp of India, The Song of Hindustani Minstrel, The Fakir of Jangira, a metrical tale and other poems. 1828, The Fakir of Jangira and To India, My Native Land, the poetical works of Henry Louis Vivian Desrosiers, edited by B.V. Shah, 1907, To the Pupils of Hindu College. So, this is the biography of Henry Louis Vivian Desrosiers. He was a great poet, great Indian poet, and if he lived more, then more literary works come before us. So, thank you so much once again.